The images in Plato's writing are the most memorable, and maybe that is an insight on his part into human psychology and the way that images stick with us in a way that arguments do not. It's very difficult to rehearse out of the blue arguments for the immortality of the soul and so on, whereas the images that Plato presents are just so vivid, and they stay with us, and they carry on a kind of life of their own. So the allegory of the cave is this image that is presented at the beginning of Book 7 of the Republic. And the image has to do with our relationship to truth. And so, just to kind of rehearse the image, he talks about people who are imprisoned in a cave, who are kept from seeing things as they are, but all they're able to see are the shadows projected on the cave wall. And they're the soldiers who keep them in captivity carry on a kind of puppet show where they have figurines or what have you, and in the firelight these cast shadows against the wall, and so the prisoners down in the cave, they think that truth just is the way in which these shadows appear on the wall. Socrates has the interlocutors suppose that, well, what would happen if someone were to liberate one of these prisoners and force him up out of the cave where he could see things as they are? Socrates' interlocutor says a very strange image, Socrates. And Socrates says, and yet they're like us. And so he wants to craft an image in these terms of his and his interlocutor's own predicament as they are enthralled to certain representations as being the truth about, in particular, the moral and political matters that are under discussion in the Republic. And so it's an incredible image of the way in which, rather than getting at the truth of what we most want to learn the truth about, instead, we're held perpetually captive to certain representations, certain judgments as to what is true about the good, about political realities, and there we stay.